In this receipt and payment, they are given a subscription 54,000. This 54,000, it is together that is received. It is not specified only for the year ending the current year of 1920. But it is just mentioned to subscription receipt is 54,000. And adjustments are given. First subscription includes 2,000 for 2018-19 and 1,000 for 2020-21. And second adjustment given is subscription 1920 is 5,000 outstanding. So before approaching the question, we have to first clarify it. What is the accounting, current accounting year? So my year ending is 31st March 2020. That means it should be start with 1st April 2019. That means 19 and 20, if you see here, is the current year. And before that 18-19, that we called as a last year or previous year, and 2021 will be called as a next year. So again, I will come back to my question here, subscription 54,000. In this mention, adjustment 1 mentioned 2,000 for 18 and 19. That means out of this 54,000, the trust is received 2,000 for 18 and 19. 18 and 19 is the last year. We have to find out the income of current year, isn't it? So what I should do now? We are received total 54,000. Out of this 2,000 is related to last year. We wanted to have the income of current year. So what I should do? Minus. We have to minus. That means 54,000. That is I written income side by subscription 54,000 less outstanding for the last year 2,000. That is answer is 52,000. Then further I continue with the adjustment that 1,000 for the year 2021. So 2021 is the next year. Means next year income received in the current year. That is we called as a subscription received in advance. That is current year we are receiving the advance subscription. Next year income includes in this is 1,000. So इसमें से 1,000 जो income है next year की है. So definitely I have to exclude that. So that is why we will minus advance subscription 1,000. That means again remaining is 51,000. And second adjustment says that outstanding subscription is 5,000 for 1920. That means current year. The present year income outstanding. That means we have to be add. Otherwise we called as it is accrued income. So we have to be add that current year income. So outstanding, that is total current year subscription should be 56,000. So now question arises when to give the second effect. So if you see the subscription one of 18-19, that means last year outstanding, definitely that is there in the last year balance sheet. So we will not going to give this year second effect because it is nullified when it is already received. And when we talk about the 1,000 is for 2021, that means for the next year, that means we are received income in advance. Income received in advance treated as a liability. That is why we will mention in the liability side of the balance sheet, that is advance subscription. And the same time, the subscription of outstanding for current year, the income accrued but not received, that is outstanding income is a asset because that much amount is receivable by the trust. So therefore, this is the effect for the when subscription is given together in the receipt and payment. Sometimes they mention in the year itself instead of mentioning in the adjustment. This is one part of doing the subscription entries. And the other side, if you see the right hand side, another way of giving the question, the subscription is given in different years. Here already bifurcated last year, current year, and next year. The same amount, 54,000, but they are given here itself is the bifurcation. And the only one statement it is given, the subscription outstanding for 1920, that means current year is 5,000. Otherwise, they say outstanding subscription for current year is 5,000. That way they mention. In these cases, we need not to do anything. We are preparing the income and expenditure for the current year. So just pick up the income of the current year here. What is the income of the current year is received is 51,000. That you receive is 51,000 as the income. And what is the income outstanding for the current year? That take it as a 5,000, add it 55,000, 56,000. That is 51,000 plus 5,000, 56,000. If you see here also 56,000, here also 56,000. The question is the same. Presentation of the question is the different way. The same here 1819 received for last year. So definitely we will not give the effect because last year outstanding is there in the last year balance sheet as it said. So that will not be given again in the balance sheet because this amount is already received. And 2021, which is given for the next year, the trust is received for the next year. Again, same way, the second effect goes to the liability side of the balance sheet, that is 1,000. And here, outstanding subscription for the current year, that should go to the asset side of the balance sheet. Same way, if you see the solutions, both are same. If you see the question, the presentation of the question is a different way. So this is how you have to understand is the one of the key factor, is the one of the key adjustment in the non-profit organization. Usually majorities of the questions will be asked such way, outstanding for last year, outstanding for current year, of advance subscription for received for next year. Anything may include in this. That cases we have to be very clear. In these cases, if you make a wrong in subscription, that means you are going to get the wrong deficit, surplus or deficit, and definitely the final account, the balance of the capital fund will also going to be wrong. That is why we have to be very careful when you are calculating the